Say have fun in your podcast.
Fun in your podcast.
Say I love you.
I love you.
Hey, everybody, it's the Negroraguan podcast coming at you. I am the host. I don't have the other host, so it's just me, Casey Stork, one half of the I-70 Connect. And since Frank's out being Frank, he out being a family man, we got Joe Jeff coming in like he always do from the bullpen, pitching that heat, wild thing. What's going on, man?
I'll be coming in after about a little 7 warm-up pitches. I'm ready to go, man.
I appreciate it, man. That motherfucker Frank be on some bullshit.
Yeah, man. Well, you know, so people got things they gotta do. So
yeah, I get that. But don't tell me we're gonna get on 9:30. And then like if we was dating, if I was a female, well, I'm sorry, that's derogatory. If I was a woman. And we was dating, and he was like, "I'm gonna hit you up at 9:30, and I'll hear from you the next day."
Nigga, that's cut.
That's drama.
He ain't get no pussy.
Never. Like, hold on, dog. He was like, "My bad, man. We put a movie on." I was like, "So your cell phone? We y'all watching the movie on your cell phone?"
Right.
And I've been to your house. Y'all got iPads, like 2 iPads, iMac, and all y'all shit is connected. So you could send me a message through any of them means.
Right.
But anyway, I just not to dwell on any of that shit. So what's been up, man?
Man, just finished up the freshman basketball season today.
Uh-huh.
And track got to get going, man. So
Hello?
A little me time for about a week. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
So
had a little bit of echo. There we go. I think I got it. Hello. You freezing up on
saying
me?
Poor network connection. So
I mean, if you got to go to just the audio, that's cool too. Let me know.
It working?
Say what?
Said poor network connection for a second there.
Yeah. Else, if you gotta go to just the regular just audio, no video, we all good.
I'm trying.
Yeah, man. But damn, all right. Hello.
Nigga, this is the Ghostface Killer.
Live podcasting. So what's up, man? Shit, you know, might as well get out the way. Have you seen Black Panther yet?
Man, yesterday.
Damn, I ain't seen it yet, dog.
Man, y'all slacking, nigga. Hold up. Y'all had the little video playing on the podcast, man. Y'all was over here circling calendars and...
Bruh, children, dog. Children and work don't care about nothing. I ain't gonna lie, though. The way my PTSD is set up, I can't be in like a dark movie theater with a bunch of motherfuckers moving around and dancing and shit without, you know, there's a reason why I go see movies on my days off at 11 o'clock. You know what I'm saying?
I had the little pass to AMC, man. So AMC got the little recliners and the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nice little captain's chair.
Well, we got
not off in the middle of the movie because you reclined and shit.
Yeah, we got these B&Bs out here off of 75th and not 70. Well, it's not 75th. It's what's the street? Metcalf or whatever, and like 4:35, bro. I feel you. I went to go see The Commuter. Hey, dog, it's a good. Like, it ain't nothing wrong with the movie. It's a good movie. There's a couple of scenes in there where they just talking too fucking much and ain't nobody getting punched in the face. And your boy had like a 5-minute nap, and it because the seat, it's like you push the little button and just go back. Yeah. And I felt it coming. I embraced it. I like they about to be talking for another 10 minutes at least.
Welcome to Dark Side.
Yeah, you know I usually try to let me sit up, see if I can. Nah, I feel like let me embrace this fully.
Nah, so man, it was so many damn black people at the theater last night, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, and I've also been, one of these motherfucking MAGA motherfuckers show up at the theater and lick a couple of shots. So I was like, I'm waiting to make sure I don't get blown up.
Oh, nigga. Yeah, because on some Dark Knight Rises type shit.
Yeah, dog. Because me and my brother Dane was talking about that. He like, yeah, nigga, I ain't going to open the weekend, but I will go next week, and I'm still bringing my gun.
Yeah. But you know how they go. You gotta go that first weekend to because that's the weekend they talk that shit about it. Like, oh man, you make with $500 that week, man.
I know. I feel bad.
They gonna shut it down. But
the pre-sale tickets already top. I mean, what are they like second as far as like Marvel movies? The only one.
I mean, I know it's up there. I know that it was approaching the point where it may not have been behind. It may not have been in front of like some of the Avenger sequels. You know what I'm saying? But like they were saying, it was en route to being the biggest.
We got the technology.
We can build it. We can make it happen.
Yeah, I be telling people work all the time. Why are we trying to guess this? Why are we figuring we had the technology? What am I looking up here? Let me see.
Yeah. No, but they were saying like bigger than Iron Man 3, so that'll put it at biggest individual one of all time.
Yeah. Cause I think outside like the Avengers and shit, like the main shit, I want to say it's definitely top 3.
Yeah. So you got Sunday, you got Monday with the President's Day. Man, go ahead and get the matinee in real quick.
But the like all like the kid, like the school daycare is closed, so I was gonna do that, but that plan is gonna go to shit.
Yeah, because you wouldn't have had that young one, didn't you?
Yeah, boo. Yeah, boo. Say Black Panther poised to pounce on ticket sales beating Captain America: Civil War. Damn, that's some good shit though.
No, that's good, man.
Hey, so what you think about what are your feelings on black people fully embracing this movie and showing up like in all these different costumes and whatnot?
Man, I started to wear my Huey Newton t-shirt, my Huey P. I ain't do it though, man. I ain't come out with the Black Panther gear. I just rocked all black.
Yeah, but how do you feel about it? Because I don't want to bias you. It doesn't matter. You own, man. You don't give a fuck what I say. If you don't agree, we don't agree. That's how we are. That's why we friends. Like, I don't care, but like a lot of motherfucking niggas have been hating. Like, they really upset that niggas is really embracing and having a good time with this movie.
I mean, motherfuckers got to find a real reason to be upset about something.
Cause it was I don't have the program. If I had the program running, I'll play the video. This dude talking about basically why black people gotta be so extra. You don't see white people showing to these movies like this. And I'm like, nigga, have you ever seen?
Motherfucker, haven't been to Star Wars?
Nigga, dog, that's why we friends. That was my first question. I was like, have you been to Star Wars, Star Trek, Harry Potter,
Lord of the Rings,
a Comic-Con, nigga? Have you been to any of these, nigga? Matter of fact, you can go down to because they got Comic-Con kicking off now in Kansas City right now.
Yeah, do they?
Yeah.
You know, somebody did say something. I didn't realize it was coming. Yeah, somebody did say something.
The only reason why I know that because Grant's date, well, he was going to daycare out of Kansas City, Kansas, but they had to do some reconstruction. So now he down at the federal building That's their little the bigger site they fall back on whenever they got something going wrong. Nigga, so I'm down there. I'm like, damn, why all this shit blocked? You know, police down there blocking shit off so you can't drive through Barter Hall and whatnot. And then I start seeing all these motherfuckers in costumes walking around. I'm like, oh, must be Comic-Con time.
That's what's up.
But then on that post, he said something else that really, really irritated me, especially as I've gotten older. He was like, and y'all wonder why white people look at us like we retarded. And I'm like, man, what kind of self-hate nigga you to be worried about what white people think about us, nigga?
Yeah, nigga, do you? I mean, if you enjoy the movie, you want to get to the spirit of the movie, man, do your thing, man. I had a partner I grew up, went to high school with. Yeah. And he had, forwarded a post where basically he was saying everybody jumping on this and celebrating it, but ain't no ain't no money coming to the black community. Like, the movie theaters making X amount of money, the studio making X amount of money, all white racist people, and zero for the black community. And I'm like, nigga, that shit's not accurate. All the fucking actors are black and they getting paid.
But nigga, why don't you say this when the Avengers come out? Where's the hot take when the Avengers come out? And nigga, people act like niggas still get hyped about the Avengers. Niggas like quiet as kept. It was this unspoken thing, but niggas fuck with comic books. Yeah. Don't nobody, we don't talk about it, but it's like, where was this hot take when Captain America Winter Soldier was out, nigga? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. I get it though, but it's just like niggas can't help but just to hate on just shit that with black people in it. It's like, oh well, it ain't doing this, it ain't doing that. It's like, nigga, no movie before this has done that. So why now is the time for you to be like, let me get on my motherfucking soapbox and say, shame on you niggas for having a good time. Why can't niggas just party? Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'll just be like, nigga, why can't I just have a good time? Why can't I just go to the movie? And for me, I bought a little Black Panther t-shirt. I got the little one where there's a Black Panther. He wearing the crown, looking like a Chris, Notorious B.I.G. his picture. Mm-hmm. And it's like, why can't I just rock that and be happy, nigga? If I don't want to put on the whole Princess and Moon shit, cool. If I do, cool. If I don't, cool. Why does it bother you? Yeah.
Niggas been I think that's just a reaction that they accustomed doing. Like, why do you done fucked up?
Yeah, but then that whole thing, like that whole shh, white folks is looking at us. What they gonna think? Nigga, they gonna think what they think all the time. Look at these niggas. Whether we reading books, sleeping, working, fucking not doing a goddamn thing, they gonna look at these niggas over here.
All this carrying on. Y'all niggas out here carrying on. The master gonna be looking. Y'all over here carrying on.
Yeah, that's the first thing I say. What kind of house nigga you to be worried about what white people? Nigga, I'm 40 years old, nigga.
I give carrying on. What's wrong with y'all?
I gives a fuck. Dude, that's my boss. She white lady. Sometimes she be talking. I just be like, I'm not hearing anything you're saying because it doesn't pertain to me. I'm gonna go about my job. So you have a good one. Roger, come back here. No.
But Roger. So this is what I was getting to earlier though. So you had all these black folks at the theater, right? Right. And you know how black people are in the movie theater.
Sometimes we get extra. I get it.
Oh man, this nigga in front of me, dude, was having full ass conversations on the phone, like.
But see, that's totally different. That's to the
point where you thought is that in the movie?
Hold on. I've been in theaters though where white men have done the same thing, and it was one thing. I was I was still married. This happened. Matter of fact, my ex-wife got mad at me because the motherfucker in front of us, like, phone. First of all, your phone on ringing loud as fuck. Then you have the audacity to answer it, but you don't get up, nigga. You just sit there. Hello. Oh, I'm like, motherfucker. If you don't get your white ass up and get the fuck out of here. Yeah, Roger. I'm like, what? I said, if it was my black ass doing that, all these white people ain't got security.
Yeah, I was gonna kick the chair, but then, nigga, he might have been packing.
Fuck around, be Damon. Fuck around me, David, nigga.
Hey, why he ain't been on the show, man?
Man. We it ain't for lack of trying. We asked him. I mean, he got his own personal reasons. Like, he's like, I really don't. I think he said, I don't think I got much to say. I don't think he means like that. I think he's just like, hearing my own voice, hearing myself talk about this shit. I could care less. I mean, I don't know. I don't press him about it. I've asked him a couple of times. He's like, I don't want to come on. But he said if Frank keep fucking up and don't be showing up, he gonna come on. So he said the same thing. Hey man, it's been about a month. Should I delete y'all off my podcast list?
Right. I'm sitting there looking like, man, shit, I done had about 4 or 5 from the other groups.
It ain't been for
at?
lack of trying. It's like, but also I will say Frank was like I told you, he was up in Maryland for like almost 3 weeks for training.
Yeah. So
that was some of it, and then the big thing is there. You ahead. So normal time we get on is like 9:30. It's 10:30 there. You're like, man, I get up for training, so I get that.
Yeah.
But
I understand that. Yeah, you get a pass on some of that stuff.
On some of the stuff.
Some of it.
But Frank, I know you're gonna be doing the editing on this shit. You don't get a pass, nigga, when you tell me be ready at 9:30, nigga, and you don't fucking send no nigga a message. God damn it.
This has been a public service announcement.
But yeah, man, as far as the Black Panther, I wish I had seen it, but I do want to talk about it, but I'm definitely just laughing at like this underwave of like just niggas that like really seem to be upset that niggas is happy about this movie.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with that. I'm just like nigga, can niggas just be happy?
It's like the player haters ball.
That's basically what it is, but it's like
I want all hot tubs cold.
In all people, not all people, but large groups of people do it where I'm trying to be so different by I haven't even seen the movie, but I'm gonna say y'all wrong for wanting to enjoy it, having a good time. I'm gonna go to the very far spectrum, be like, this movie ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit for showing up dressed up, and these white folks are judging you. Like,
I mean, first and foremost, that movie is fucking awesome. I don't give a shit.
Hey, dog, it's
like empirically a great goddamn movie. You know what I'm saying? That's.
Hey,
I was sitting next to 2 white dudes in the theater.
This white dude I work with. Shout out to Lucas. I call him my work twin. What the hell? Oh damn, he sent it to me too late. Damn it. Anyway, this white dude I work with, like he saw it. It was either Thursday or Friday, and he was like, "Dude, you have to go see this movie. It is so awesome." I think I'm gonna see it again on Monday. I was like, "Shit," and he like one of them real deal like nerds. Like this motherfucker will break down the whole fucking family tree of the Star Wars saga. They'll break down the whole Lord of the Rings family tree, all that shit. Like nerded the fuck out. So I'm like, if he fucking with it, I'm like, it gotta be good.
Yeah. I'm not the dude who was reading the comics. You know what I'm saying? I watched Saturday morning cartoons back in the day and watched some of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So people like Black Panther, that was like fringe superheroes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know too much about them.
Yeah.
So I'm just going off the story. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I thought it was a good story. I felt it was relevant. I felt it was timely. And shoot, even the Breitbart article I sent you, you know what I'm saying? This might be the best cast. Yeah, it's just silly as that. But this might be the best cast they never put in a movie. You got heavy hitters up there, man. You know what I'm saying?
You got my nigga
Forrest Whitaker.
Chad, dog, that can play any black person alive. They like with that nigga James. Like James said something about how good he is, but how he then played all these fucking major roles, these different people throughout history, as far as African Americans, don't get no props. And I was just like, yeah, nigga, if you die famous, there's a 90% chance that Chad gonna play you in a movie, nigga. Like
Because
real talk.
I had just I'm mad I didn't get to the theater and watch this and support this one, but I had just watched Marshall earlier in the day.
Yeah, I
And
gotta watch that too.
Yeah, I just got out the red box. You know what I'm saying? So that was pretty good.
The only I think the reason why I'm gonna support my man Chad, but the reason why I was reluctant, especially when you read and find out that it had more to do with the Jewish lawyer than really to do with Thurgood Marshall. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like that particular case, because Thurgood Marshall wasn't allowed to speak in the courtroom.
Yeah.
Because I think he wasn't practicing in that state. So it deals a lot with
basically what happened was.
But you know, my bad.
when you get admitted to the bar,
yeah,
you get admitted to the bar in your state, and so if you're
Right.
going to go to another state,
Correct.
you have to have somebody from the bar
correct.
vouch for you.
It's
And
like nursing.
yeah.
You have to even though you might be a registered nurse in Missouri, you have to, unless it's a compact state, which there are like 30 of, which recognize your license. But Missouri and Kansas is not a compact state, so if you want to practice nursing in Kansas, you have to apply for your license in Kansas. Yeah. It's that same concept, but yeah, I like it, but it's like out of all the things Thurgood Marshall did, it really could have found a way to have a movie where it was more the focus on him, rather than the focus of his relationship with this Jewish lawyer. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I agree with wanting to have more of it be about Thurgood,
Right?
But at the same time, you see him maneuvering behind the scenes.
Oh yeah.
You see him growing the NAACP. You see him saying that, hey, I can't do this all by myself. I need to have some Jewish lawyers, some other black lawyers, some people who can come in and make this a legal team, as opposed to me running the show completely. And then it might have just been the case that was the sexiest. You know what I'm saying?
That is true. But also, like you said, the sexiest, a lot of the meat, and also I think if you want to get a bigger audience in, you probably do want that case where it deals with these relations as far between the black and white community and blase. So I think if you deal with a case where it's just Thurgood out there doing what he do for the plight of the black community,
could have did Gaines versus Missouri.
Yeah,
could have did that one.
Yeah, but then a lot of people, I don't care about that shit.
Nah.
I think I admit it's me being selfish. So it's me being selfish. But yeah.
Plus, if you did that one, like half the cast would have showed up missing at the end of the movie.
Probably.
Is that a 40? Is that OE?
Oh yeah, dog. Shout out, dog. I bought it. Actually, it's a 42 ounce.
Damn.
That's how we do it in Olathe, Kansas, nigga. 40 ounces ain't enough, boy. You gotta have 42 ounces of OE, old school
malt liquor.
Shout out to my homeboy Josh, who said, "Hey, you might as well drink one for the podcast." That's what I'm doing.
That nigga got like an OE Slurpee.
We I put it in the freezer, forgot about it. It's been in the freezer for like 2 days.
This nigga got a slushy.
Yeah.
That's funny as fuck.
But yeah. I'm surprised niggas ain't hating on Thurgood too. I don't know. Black people piss me off sometimes. I'm like, nigga, just enjoy the movie, nigga.
I enjoyed it. I think it was a good movie. Matter of fact, I'm probably gonna end up showing them like in class. You know what I'm saying? So that was pretty good. Good.
So damn, this is a hell of a jump. No segue though. So you a teacher. I thought about you and my homeboy Jerome, who's a teacher out in Kansas City, Kansas. So this Parkland shooting, dog. What you think about that, bro?
Man, I came home the other day, and my dad told me about it. And they said 17 people got shot down in Florida in high school, and I was like, oh, again?
Yeah. That made damn. I don't care if I laugh, but yeah.
I'm dead. That's where I'm at. But like, again, okay. So we're gonna talk about it. We'll hit up Facebook and we'll light up the interwebs, and then we'll forget about it in 2 weeks, and then somebody else will shoot somebody else, and
yeah, I've been kind of
that whole
back.
cycle will start again.
I see, the whole memes and all that shit. I've been laying back on that because I mean, it's like everybody wants it to be black or white, And I mean, there's so much great to it. I'm a gun owner. I have no issue with people owning guns, but at the same point in time, I think there needs to be regulations. But then on the other hand of it, it's like, I get it. Criminals will break the law. Criminals will find a way to get guns, but it's like, it still should not take away from the fact that there still should be stricter means in place to secure a handgun legally.
Yeah, but at the same time, we're talking about guns that were procured for the most part legally in these mass shootings.
I know, and that's why I say it gets totally overstepped and overlooked. You focus more on the person and try to make, like now they're trying to make this guy a head case.
Man, fuck that shit, man. Nah, that's horrible, man. That's spin.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, it's like, I mean, who's to say? I mean, fuck. I mean, if something happens in my life or something happens to someone I love or whatever, I mean, who's to say I would never grab my weapon and fucking go out and cause harm to somebody, and then all of a sudden I'm gonna be crazy?
But here's what I'm saying, Roger, man. No, we don't have a monopoly on crazy.
No, we don't.
We don't have a monopoly on people with issues. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers over in Australia have issues.
Correct.
Matter of fact, a motherfucker had issues, went on a shooting spree. They really cleaned up their laws over there. You know what I'm saying?
Is that the one? And so what was the one where old boy like went through and like shot like 90 some odd people somewhere in Europe? I forget.
I don't know. I don't know.
Keep talking.
About that.
Keep talking. I'll look it up.
Yeah, but I mean, through the civilized world, we have the most lax gun policies there are.
Yeah.
And so, like, so you might have a bad day. See, I saw a stat that, women have bad days too. Women own guns too. But you don't see women running out here and shooting 17 people every single time. It's a man. And I'd say 75% of those times it's a white man. And of the 75% that are white men, there's some white trash. I got a friend. It's funny because guy I played basketball with back in high school, one of my best friends,
right?
Back then was white dude. He Republican, super Republican. You know what I'm saying? Big advocate of gun rights. His brother, who I know through him, you know what I'm saying, is more of a Democrat. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so they are like, when these things pop up, him and his brother are constantly going at it. I chime in. I got another dude from high school that chimes in, and it's real funny because but basically what this dude says is that why is it that we don't have the same level of regulations on guns that we have on automobiles? And I think that really probably should be the standard. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna get an automobile,
mm-hmm.
it's got to be registered.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna have to pay. You have to show that you're competent enough to operate it.
So there's going to be a written test. There's going to be a performance test. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be insurance, liability, placed on the automobile. So, I mean, so if you were to, let's say your automobile was stolen and was involved in a hit and run, you'd be obligated to report that. You know what I'm saying? And so I just don't understand why the same level of, litigation, that's not the word I'm looking for, but, documentation is not put forth behind these weapons. Because, I mean, a dude goes up to the top of a Las Vegas hotel and had to make several damn trips. Because, what, he taking, like 10 rifles or something like that?
He had a couple of bags.
Has several bags, and, like, nobody sees the shit. But I'm saying, but he's accumulated this much. I figure if a dude has this many rifles, there should be some sort of red flag to say, hey, why the fuck does this nigga have? I mean, you ain't got but two hands.
Ain't got but two hands, and deer season only lasts so long, my nigga.
Right. So, like, when you've accumulated this number of weapons,
yeah,
that should set off some sort of trigger, man. I just feel like there should be a database. Like you said, we have the technology.
Mm-hmm.
There's no reason why we shouldn't have some sort of mechanism in place to say, hey, here's a trigger. You got a dude who's kicked out of high school. You know what I'm saying? He's been reported as being,
right. But then you start getting into. I'm not paying. I mean, I agree, but then you're gonna
play devil's advocate. Yeah.
I hate playing devil's advocate. But then people say, so how much do you want the government looking in and watching, and where's the slope stop?
When they Muslim.
God damn it!
Hey, but the slope start.
Hey, but even with that though, they still allow with these. I mean, it relates. I'm gonna go on a tangent, but they're like, oh, this man was arrested, trying to, secure bomb making material and all this shit. So they'll do the due diligence in trying to, trap a motherfucker. Cause they'll get online and say, hey, we're part of this collective, and if you join us, we'll get you bomb making material, and then act like they recruit motherfuckers. So they'll do due diligence on that. But you got some young white cat on YouTube talking about, I'm about to go kill all these Muslims and niggas tomorrow. You're like, we'll let it pass. And then you talk about, it's not even Big Brother watching. I mean, the police called out to his home numerous times for, all kinds of domestic reasons. I don't know if that's a red flag or not, but like you said, if there's a system in place. And I kind of agree that it needs to be a system, but I don't know, where we stop the intrusion. You know what I'm saying? But some kind of system where, like, okay, we know you got weapons at your house because they register, right? But the police didn't been out to your house 30, 40 fucking times.
They don't need to be registered at this point, do they?
The gun?
I'm like, you can go.
No, they don't need to be registered. You can just go to a fucking. I mean, if you want a weapon, you can get a weapon. You know what I'm saying? It don't need to be registered. So it's like you were saying earlier. A lot of these people are, people who own the weapons because when the autopsy comes back, when the profile comes back, they go, oh, yeah, we knew he had this, and that because he bought it here, and here. So there's a receipt. There's a way to track it. So I mean, I think we're going in circles because, I mean, we don't know the answers as far as, like, how do you stop this? Because now you're getting into guns and weapons and all that shit. How do you got to be, like, almost like Tom Cruise and fucking Minority Report. How do you, motherfucking pre-cogs and pre-crime, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I put it this way. I would think that in this day and age, we could probably put GPS on these motherfuckers.
On the weapons?
Yes.
You could, but then...
So like, if you see an abnormal like little dots on the screen, you know what I'm saying? And so maybe you got, like, a little quadrant of the city where this agent is, responsible for looking at the dots, you know what I'm saying, of known weapons in this area.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if we see an accumulation of dots in a odd place... You know what I'm saying? If you see a person going into a Las Vegas hotel with 12 weapons, you know what I'm saying?
I know, but then who's going to watch all these dots and weapons?
Shit. They want to hire people to watch the wall.
Shit. They
want to spend more money on military.
But they're watching Mexicans. They're not watching good, honest, hard-working Americans.
That's the problem. I'm saying, man. This is what I'm saying. If they was Muslims, we'd be watching them. I mean, that's the whole focus behind the page.
But like the whole, that too. But like the whole that Fort, like Fort Hood though, they watch. That's what happened with Major Hassan. The FBI knew he had been in contact with these motherfuckers overseas, but they were just watching him, hoping to get a bigger fish. And what happened? This motherfucker going to Fort Hood and shoot up me and some of my friends. That's part of the problem. Motherfuckers are watching. People don't know, they're always watching. Like the FBI was watching this dude, right? They were watching him. They were alerted to him. They knew about him. He had put up posts like, yeah, we see him. But they're just watching. And that's what I'm saying. It's like there's no, because I think if you want to be as safe as like people say they really want to be, you're gonna have to give up some of your freedom.
Mm-hmm.
I think we both do. We both agree with that, or no? Am I just?
I mean, I think that's the trade off. I mean, if it's worth it.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are saying, "How worth it is it?"
Shit, we got one of these tragedies every month. Like
I agree. I'm not saying I'm
like
fine.
2 or 3 times a month.
But I think I think a lot of black people are like, we already give up some of our freedoms just to coexist in America with white people. So it's like, okay, I already give up a little bit every time I drive down the street or later, and the cops follow me for fucking, 2 or 3 miles. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or they pull me over saying, "Oh, you didn't signal when you turned right," when I know I did. So I'm like, okay, so I now you gonna have to give up a little bit of your freedom too, just so that way everybody can have a handgun or a rifle, whatever. That way we can make sure my kids are safe.
Well,
I'm
okay
with that.
How about this? What about AR-15s, man?
I really don't see a reason why a civilian would need AR-15.
They got to go hunting. We got to
look here.
We got to spray the ducks.
Look here, dog. I played the Oregon Trail, and I always brought back 100 pounds of meat to the wagon, my nigga. So,
oh, buckshot ass nigga.
Oh, nigga, so no, dog. You don't. There is no reason that anyone needs an AR-15. I mean, as far as a civilian,
they remain legal.
I mean, yeah, but I'm not part of the government. You know what I'm saying? And the thing that cracks me up is these people are like, well, we need these weapons just in case the government. I'm like, bruh, if the government won't.
If the government wants your ass AR-15,
if Uncle Sam wake up tomorrow and be like, all right, it's done. Nigga, it's done.
Your AR-15 ain't doing shit.
Yeah, when they put out this motherfucking, like, this pulse generator that emits this sound that makes you vomit, nigga. Nigga, you gonna be nigga, your AR-15 gonna do you no good when you fucking vomit it down the barrel of it, nigga.
Motherfuckers got some shit I don't know about.
Yeah, you gotta look up, I forget what the name of it is, but they have, like, they've been doing a lot of work with, like, microwaves. Mm-hmm. And then, like, there's a, I don't know what it's called, but it emits this, like, really, like, low frequency sound that makes people nauseous as fuck.
Dang.
So, but now, well, before we move on, what I was talking about, you might bring it to you. It was Norway, where old boy shot 85 young victims one by one. Right-wing extremists who shot dead at least 85 people at a youth camp laughed, cheered, and shouted, "You almost died," as he sprayed the youngsters with bullets. And this was like 2011 when this happened.
So the question then becomes, what was Norway's response?
I'll have to look that up. But I think this camp, but like he was and the thing is, like, being an extremist is not just, as we point out, is not just being an American thing. He was an extremist. I think this camp had like a refugees and all this other shit going on. And he was like, this shit ain't cool, and he went there and killed all these kids, bro.
Speaking of which, old boy in Florida was being trained by some militia group. Like, come on, man. We see, like, anybody who joins these militias and goes through these trainings, there needs to be some sort of registry, man.
But like you said, though, if it was Muslim, dog, they would already have you. You would be on a registry. But we see it time and time again, the extremes that we go through as a society, as an American society, in the U.S. specifically, to protect whiteness and to also never make whiteness uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And that's what it falls down to. It's like when you see all these stories about how history's taught now, right? You know, slavery's left out. It's called different things. They're not called slaves. They call workers or servants, whatever the fuck. It's whatever they got to do so that little Billy and Jane don't have to feel uncomfortable.
Yeah. You were trying to shame me. You know, give me some white guilt.
Yeah, I mean, like I went to Washburn, and I still remember this shit, bro. This is like 1990. It's 95, 96. I can't remember. I took this history class, so we covering all these other chapters. But the one chapter we skipped over is, you know, I forgot what it was titled at. Basically, you know, African Americans, whatever, something in America, whatever. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, we don't want y'all to feel. We don't want these white babies to feel any kind of guilt.
Did they skip the chapter?
They skipped the chapter and said it's not required reading, but feel free to read this on your own.
Bastards!
I dropped that class, dog.
Man,
I dropped that class that next day. I was like, oh, fuck this. I'm not dealing with this shit.
Oh, bullshit. Nigga, you a footnote in the American story.
But even like Native Americans, man, they slowly but surely. I mean, it was a meme, and I need to research it before I state it as truth. But basically, somebody put a meme up saying that how Native American history is being taught is like they willingly gave this land to Europeans and decided they would move further west.
Well, that's probably what the documents read.
I'm sure it's the documents read, but it's just like,
hey, Red Man, read this document that's in a foreign tongue to you, and place your mark here where it says we get all your shit and you walk the fuck away.
Yeah, and I get it. That's like I feel like I'm 40 now, but as I get it, every year I get older, I see why my dad used to be like, man, I ain't got time to be worrying about how these white motherfuckers feel about me.
Mm-hmm. Nah, yeah, ain't got time for that. Nah, it's just crazy. I don't know.
Yes, I get it. Yes, it's not all white people. No, and like, cause I've been weeding motherfuckers out. So I say the majority of the white people I know or I deal with, like that I care about, will call other white people on their bullshit and hold them accountable. Mm-hmm. And that's on. And then, like that's the only way things change, man. Black people didn't do this shit. We didn't build racism. We didn't build this institution. Y'all got to fix this shit.
But here's the juxtaposition, though.
Yes, sir.
The wall.
The wall.
The wall is now. Okay, there could be two reasons for the wall.
Okay.
It could be to protect you financially from competition for jobs. You know what I'm saying? So you got people. Well, you know, I think that's debatable. You know what I'm saying? But so you got a workforce that's coming in undocumented and possibly taking jobs from people who might otherwise have taken those jobs. I that's debatable.
Well, I'm saying I don't think they're taking jobs. I think that the employers that hire these people are hiring these people off the books to avoid the tax.
Oh, certainly. So what that means is then that they're not being forced to go on record with jobs,
right? And
therefore somebody else is not getting that job. Whatever. I mean, that's so. I mean, we can come back and debate that. But what I'm saying, to me,
okay, go ahead.
I didn't hear that as the narrative. That wasn't the narrative for building the wall. The narrative for building the wall was rapists. They sent in their words. They're sending rapists, and I'm sure some of them are good people. You know what I'm saying? So
go ahead. My bad. I mean,
I'm saying the narrative for building the wall was protection from, whatever. I mean, I guess an unsecure southern border could possibly allow maybe even Islamic extremists to come in through the southern border, and from there, do whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? So the idea was the walls for protection, and disregard the fact that most people who come to the country illegally coming through the airports. Let's disregard that wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying? Forget all that.
But they look white.
Yeah, no doubt.
They look white, Joe. People that look white don't commit crimes.
Right. Yeah. Let's send. We need more people from Norway where they have mass killings. Or you know what he said? We need more people. Why they gotta come from Haiti? We can bring them in from Norway where they had a mass killing over there. You know what I'm saying?
And I just point out this motherfucker from Norway killed 85 kids, nigga, in a day.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, so we want to spend all this money. We want to change policy to build a wall to protect us from a group of people. And the numbers are showing that the biggest mass killers are coming from people who look like like 44 to 45 presidents.
Yeah. It was he's not my friend, but he was commenting. Like we had some back and forth, but we were like on the same page. But some of the, you get that one thing where like, I think sometimes I get into white people where it's like some of the words you're using lends itself to be ambiguous, which allows other white people to come in and do that dog whistle, whatever the phrase is.
Yeah,
kind of do
dog whistle.
that dog whistle shit where it's like, I need you to be, exact in what you're saying. And so he got into the whole thing like, Irish mafia, Irish gangs, Japanese gangs, Chinese gangs, and all this shit, and how, so, like, if you really dig into the FBI and the crime statistics, how they commit a lot more of these horrendous crimes here stateside than these so-called rapists from down south do. And for me, it's like, dog, if I'm a criminal, why would I come to the United States?
I mean, I imagine
if the narrative is that Mexico is so lax and their laws are so lax and their people are so lazy and they don't want to do anything and they don't want, why? It makes no sense for me to come here when I can stay in Mexico and rape and kill to my heart's desire, Nick.
I had a student in class several years ago, and she was born in Mexico,
right?
Got several kids like this, but this one was particularly bright. Mm-hmm. And we were doing a debate on this topic, on immigration. You know what I'm saying, on immigration policy. And so a lot of times, I try to pit the kids against each other, and play the devil's advocate, try to tell one side of the story, tell the other side of the story.
I like you. That's why I like you.
And allow it, I try to do both sides.
Yeah.
And then allow the kids to make up their own decision and and duke it out verbally in a debate. But there's the rare time where it's not that rare, but when the class is unbalanced, sometimes I have to jump in on the other side. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so, she was one of the brighter kids in the class. Nobody really wanted to take her on, so I said, "All right, I'll do it." And so, basically, I took on the Republican stance of what to do with immigration. You know what I'm saying? And she broke down in tears, man. She's like, "You don't understand." Again, I'm playing a role, but this is emotional and this is real to her. You know what I'm saying? So I don't necessarily believe this, but I'm giving you the talking points. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So
she starts talking about, you don't understand. There's a civil war going on in Mexico. Mm-hmm. The cartels are taking over. They killing people left and right. You know what I'm saying? People are coming out. They're refugees. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to escape with their lives. And so, I don't know, man. If I'm a criminal, I guess I stay down there. But if I'm anything but a criminal, I definitely see the reason to get out of there for the economic opportunities. Yes, but I mean, shoot, sometimes you're escaping with your life.
Right.
And we're just going to go ahead and summarily put a wall. I mean, I understand that as a sovereign nation, we need to control our borders.
I agree.
I get that. You know what I'm saying? It is a safety measure. But I just think it's a unnecessary measure because I just feel like the wall itself is not going to do it.
No, the wall itself won't do it. And then if you put...
And then based in the rhetoric that is surrounding the narrative for building this is based completely on racism. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So I don't know.
Definitely. But back to what you... I know you you said we could debate it, but I know you to a point you're playing devil's advocate. But like the whole thing, like as far as like the employment issue, it's like instead of going after these corporations or employers who do hire these people who come over here trying to make a way, trying to make money for their families, for themselves, whatever the case may be. Instead of going after them, we're going after the people who just like want a job. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, we're not going to prosecute the drug dealers. We're just going to prosecute the people who are addicted to drugs. I mean, that's basically the policy we're using right now.
That is what it is, but that's like you said, that's the comfortable way to do it because they're the other.
Yeah, because then you have to go after, like we talked about before, America's way of not wanting to make whiteness uncomfortable. You have to go after these white employers, these white corporations that stack money off of these brown people who come across the border. It's like
it requires self metacognition, going back and checking your own self out, self-awareness.
Right. I don't know if you kept up with the what was it, this last year where Tyson Chicken, they're going to build a plant out in Tonganoxie.
No, I ain't know about that.
So yeah, Tonganoxie, Kansas, for whoever's listening, was like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
From
that's like Kansas K. Yeah.
Yeah. So they were going to, and Tonganoxie is a very small town. Not high levels of employment. Most of the people who do work there leave the city to go work, right? If they do work. So Tyson Chicken was going to build a plant there. We're going to bring so many jobs. But we do know that with a lot of these poultry farms, these chicken places, they tend to hire what? Brown people.
Yeah.
I don't know why people were surprised that Tonganoxie did not want this plant there. And if you read, and next time we get on, I'll find some of the releases and some of the rhetoric that was being spilled about it. But it's a lot of like subtle racism in that shit.
So Tyson was going to bring jobs to Tonganoxie, and Tonganoxie said, "Nah, we cool because
like if you go like
you ain't gonna bring the right kind of jobs. You gonna bring the brown folks.
You ain't gonna bring the right kind of people to fill all these jobs, basically. And if you go and like you think about it, Olathe, where I live at now, has a very large Hispanic population.
Mm-hmm.
Tonganoxie don't want them people there. And like if you leave here and go to Topeka now, you'll see little signs on the road, no Tyson in Tonganoxie and all that shit like that. So you're basically saying we don't want jobs in Tonganoxie.
Nah, ain't what they saying. We want jobs.
We don't want no brown people in Tonganoxie.
We don't want them.
The next time we get on, I got to find some of the press releases. Press releases is going to be pretty standard fare. But like some of the rhetoric, some of the shit that was being said on Facebook and Twitter and stuff. I got to find that shit. But yeah, it's people are amazing. People are amazing. I mean, like, fuck eating, fuck employment, fuck all this other shit if it means I have to live by or work by a brown person.
Yeah. I mean, we study in the history books the civil rights movement as if it was a time period. Yeah,
like it was a time period long, long ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, nigga.
We are in the midst. I wonder what the textbooks are going to look like in 30 years.
It's going to be
about this time period.
Bruh,
here.
It's going to be so whitewashed, bruh. They're going to be like, niggas was rejoicing and singing and happy, and we've always had the right to vote. we were always free. We chose to work for free because we understood it would help with the economic development of America. It's going to be ridiculous.
There's going to be one line in the textbook about Black Lives Matter, but they're going to have all lives matter in the next sentence.
It's going to be
as if they're equals,
It's going to be. Speaking of that, Black Lives Matter, just like the Black Panthers, will be equated to the Klan.
Yeah.
Like I really like. There was a dude that included me in a. Once again, I don't know why people include me in this shit. So he was having this debate. It was two white guys having this debate, and of course the white guy's like, "Well, what if there was a Grand Dragon movie or a White Tiger movie?" And by the way, there is a White Tiger, White Lion movie, but it actually has to do with a white lion. I posted that. He didn't enjoy my humor, but fuck him.
He ain't like that.
Fuck him. But it's like,
Okay.
like, bro, once again, stop. And I get why he did it, because it's like, right, cause we both knew the dude.
But how is the Black Panther analogous to the Klan?
Because it makes white people uncomfortable. And to white people,
it started in Oakland as a breakfast club for kids.
But bruh,
and to get stop signs in communities so kids ain't getting run over.
I know all this, but it's black empowerment. It's black men, and they always show black men with rifles. They never show the black women. They never show the black children, right? They always show black men with rifles looking aggressive, right? So anything that makes whiteness uncomfortable has to be equated to what white people think made black people uncomfortable, even though the Klan was far, far above being uncomfortable, nigga. We talking about life or death.
Yeah.
And like when I hear people equate that, I'm like,
but beyond life and death, let's take out death.
Okay.
From that, which is definitely a component of what the Klan was. It was about exclusion.
True.
It was about anti-miscegenation.
Yeah.
And that type of thing. Whereas
the Black Panthers have been about protection.
We're about protection, but they were about inclusion. You know what I'm saying?
But nobody wants to talk about that. The black, like, just much like Black Lives Matter is not like they take it as Black Lives Matter, no one else matters. I know it's Black Lives Matter also. We want to be heard also. We want our opinions to be considered in this thing called the American Dream also. And I had these debates with people. It's like, that's what the Black Panthers wanted. Then why they got guns? But I thought this was America, motherfucker. I thought y'all wanted everybody to have guns.
I thought y'all love guns. What happened to that?
But once again, unless it's black people making white people uncomfortable. He was just like this comic book movie celebrating this racist organization. I'm like, well, no. One that has nothing to do with the other. But it's just
I was reading something
to a certain extent.
I wasn't like I said, I wasn't a comic book guy, but I'm hearing things online like, oh motherfucker, hold up, I just got a report. Eric Hosmer to the Padres.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. Well,
yeah.
Go ahead.
But anyway,
I think the comic book came out first.
Like the first Black Panther comic book came out.
Yeah,
and then it was like. I guess they told him, "Hey, man, you got to put some white people in this to appeal to the broader audience." Like we talked about with Marshall, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he put the Klan in there.
He put the Klan in there and let them niggas get wore out,
whooping their ass. Yeah. So I mean, is it? I don't know. And shoot, the movie is half set in Oakland, so I'm not gonna say it's not associated with the Black Panther Party for. But I think the comic book came out before the Black Panther Party was established.
What year is the comic book out?
I gotta look, dog. Let me look. I that's the thing, though. I wasn't a really big Black Panther comic book reader until much later in life. So let me see here. And I definitely never knew I had to get in the history of it because I would be dealing with racists.
Yeah, you know, when you're a kid, you just trying to glean things that entertain you. You know, you never know how it's gonna come back later on in life, I guess, man.
Let me see here. Black Panther Party.
The Black Panther Party had to be late 60s.
Yeah.
68-ish.
Yeah, I know it was like
Because like
I know for sure it was 65. So the Black Panther Marvel's Comics first black superhero debuted at Fantastic Four comic in 1966.
66.
But he did not get his own comic till 77.
Oh yeah. So he was a character in 66.
Yeah, he appeared in the Fantastic Four comic book.
All right, so when the Black Panther Party come out, because that has to be about the same time.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to see. I can't. I know it's at 65. I know that, but I don't know the date for sure.
65 was the Black Panther Party.
I think it was after that. I mean, ooh, excuse me. Sorry, whoever I burped into the microphone. This old English. Got your boy.
Oh yeah. Oh, English Slurpee.
4. Around the time. Damn it. Yeah, so the Black Panther Party was founded in 1966 by Huey Newton. I knew it was at 65, but I didn't know the exact date. So they're saying the Black Panther Party was founded October 1966 by Huey Newton and Bobby Seale.
So 66, October 66 was the Black Panther Party's initial.
Yeah.
And the comic first appeared in 66 also? The not the comic, but the character.
Yeah, the character, yeah.
So after October?
They don't say. They just say, oh, no, actually, no, July 66 is when they meet Black Panther in the Fantastic Four issue number 52. So a couple of months previous to. But I'm sure, but it's the 60s. So the racial tension of that era definitely played a part in it. So I can see someone saying, I wonder
if Huey Newton and Bobby Seale weren't comic book fans themselves.
That's what I'm looking at. I'm reading.
And named it after that. And then they kind of grew together, you know what I'm saying? As the party grew, the character grew. That's interesting.
Lee maintains that he took inspiration for Black Panther after a Pulp Fiction adventure hero with a sidekick that's a Black Panther. Just sometime after Kirby pitched the idea of a black superhero called Cold Tiger, nigga. Okay. I'm glad he didn't go with that. Fast forward. Fantastic Four number 119 and 72. Kirby and Lee now called T'Challa the Black Leopard. Okay.
So he wasn't called the Black Panther till later on.
Yeah. Well.
So the character showed up, but was not named Black Panther initially.
I think so.
He took that from the party.
Black Panther party, then it would be well, no, because there was a Black Panther in 1966. But they talk about the heritage and storyline, how it's handed down. So I think the character of the young prince, T'Challa, he was the Black Leopard. He wasn't the Black Panther at that point in time. So I guess what they're trying to say, I think.
So was the name Black Panther used in 66 in the comic books?
Yes.
Or was Black Leopard used in the comic books in 66?
Black Panther was used in 66.
But not referring to T'Challa.
Let me take that back then, because as I read further, I think they changed it. Okay. So they called him Black Leopard because of the whole Black Panther party. That's why they did that, just to remove speculated connections with the political party. Obviously, the name didn't stick. Marvel writers returned to the character's original name and continued to develop him. So he originally was the Black Panther. Then, because of the tension surrounding the Black Panther party,
they try to separate it.
They tried to go to Black Leopard, which sounds whack as shit. Mm-hmm. But then they were like, "Yeah, this ain't working. Let's just go back to Black
Panther." Okay. Well, the characters are married, man.
That's a little history for everybody out there.
Yeah. Enjoy that. Take that with you.
Take that with you. Tell your kids about it. Yeah. So even with that though, I don't. Yeah, I can tell people I won't. I hate that debate because it's like I will never deal with someone who equates the Black Panther Party to the Klan.
No,
I just like you, especially if you're coming to me saying, "Well, what if there was a Grand Dragon movie?" I'm like, "Have you ever seen the Confederate? Was that the Confederate States of the United States? What was that the Confederate?"
Yeah.
About to take it.
The CSA, Confederate States of America.
Yeah. I'm like, you ever seen that?
I haven't seen it. I heard about it. I haven't seen it though.
I watched it like some of it one time, but I told him that that was that movie. Y'all had y'all chance. It just didn't work out for y'all.
They were supposed to come out with like a television. Was that it? They were supposed to be like a television show, an alternate reality where the Confederacy had won.
They did do that. I had that movie. I don't remember. It's somewhere.
Was it a movie or was it like a series?
I just saw like an hour. I don't know if it was a movie or it was supposed to be a series. I just saw like an hour thing. It was like they had like it was basically black niggas in blackface selling chicken and watermelon and all kind of shit like that.
They went. They went there.
Yeah, and then fucking MC Hammer, fucking breakdancing for chicken wings, nigga.
Oh man, you can't touch this. Do
can't touch it. My music hit you so hard, make me say, okay.
Right.
Whatever. But yeah, that's that. Let me see here. So we already talked about we didn't talk about the All-Star Weekend. I ain't watched much of it. You said you watched the dunk contest. Saw some pretty good dunks?
Man, dunk contest is watered down.
Yeah, I got that. Go ahead.
None of the stars, the premier stars, do it anymore. Not Trump.
No, that wasn't even Trump that said that. That was Laura Ingraham.
Trump didn't say that.
No, that was Laura Ingraham on Fox, basically telling
that's
they
right.
shut up and dribble.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, but it was Trump's mouthpiece, Fox News. So I mean, I get
That's
how you would think it was Trump. I do understand that.
Yeah, it was surrogate. So I don't know.
Yeah, dog, you see it. 42 ounces, my nigga.
Oh, you got 40. Damn. They make those out there?
That's how we do in Olathe. Well, you understand I'm in Olathe, dog. I'm in a very, there's a lot of Hispanics where I live at, so of course they got 40s, nigga. They got 40s fucking Modelo. They got that Modelo Negro.
You want to get Hispanics to work? Give them some beer, though.
Okay. All right, Frank. Maybe I know you. I don't know. You're Hispanic, but Negroraguan. So, hey, dog. What's up with?
You're beginning on the wrong side, but go ahead.
I know. It's like, but so what's up with your people? Our people, they brown. What's up with our people buying beer from Quick Trip, nigga, in Kansas? Do they understand it's 3.2% beer? Especially why, like all the Hispanics I see out of my area, they buy fucking Coronas and shit from Quick Trip. Quick Trip in Kansas cannot sell anything higher than 3.2% beer. Do they understand this?
Boy, they go where the Jefe takes them. You know what I'm saying?
Who the fuck's the Jefe? Who the fuck?
The boss, man.
Oh, you talking about okay. When they like getting off the truck and working the yard. But nigga, they be like a liquor store like in the same parking lot.
Sometimes they might ask for an ID at the liquor store, you know what I mean? It's like the Quick Trip, it's like the plug, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. I was wondering. That makes sense now. That makes sense now, because I would be like, because niggas be buying like 20 packs of fucking Corona, nigga, and I'm like, yeah, I do understand that's only 3.2% beer, right?
They don't give a fuck. They gonna get smashed.
Nigga, you gonna have to drink the whole motherfucking 20 pack to get smashed.
You're gonna be running to the toilet, nigga.
You gonna be so bloated and pissing before you get anywhere near drunk. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get more drink off of this, and they gonna get off that 3.2% beer, nigga. That whole 20 pack.
Plastic bottle?
Yeah, it's a plastic bottle, dog. That's how we do it out here in Olathe, my nigga.
That's weird, dog.
Safety. Gotta be safe, nigga.
That's so weird.
Gotta be safe.
In case you want to get in a fight, you want to break the bottle.
Can't even do that, nigga. You gotta fill it back up with liquid to fuck a nigga up. Hold on, let me piss in this bottle real quick. And bash you over the motherfucking head, nigga. So what's up, Frank?
Nothing, man. It's been
Don't be on here sounding all sad and shit, nigga. We been upbeat.
No. I mean, it's no. I just been sick the last couple of weeks, man. It's sinus shit, but you know, I've been trying to, you know, kind of hit a funk here in the last couple of weeks. I don't want to rain on everybody's parade, but it's been one of those. You know, it's just kind of like the beginning of the year. You got to get back into the swing of things. You know, Christmas catching up to you financially. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just kind of that, and getting ready for Black Panther, and then A Wrinkle in Time, and you know, just purchased Coco. Never saw it in the theater, but I already bought it. So,
man, you slacking, dude. You didn't see it in the theater? You didn't see it in the theater?
No, I didn't. I actually pulled the Hispanic card and bootlegged it and watched it.
Oh,
How
man,
that's why Hispanic card? You gotta support your people.
Yeah, shit. Hey, black people showed up in mass to Black Panther. Where they at for Coco, man?
They showed up. It's just I didn't. But
hey, hold on, Joe. There's probably a lot of ICE agents out there, so they couldn't show up too deep, niggas. Niggas go get
that 30-minute Olaf shit. You know, I wouldn't sit through that shit neither, though. So, but no, I mean, I bought it. I bought it as soon as it came out. So, and it's crazy because like I enjoyed it with a bootleg.
That was good. It was good.
It's a beautiful fucking movie, man. Like.
It is.
Like picturesque wise, is the animators, they went all out, though. Like, I'm glad that technology exists. But storyline, it was fucking shit. It made me
like it?
Fucking, you know, look back at my roots and shit, and just kind of, you know, just reminisce a little bit. But yeah, it was great.
Yeah, man. Now my kids enjoyed that thoroughly.
You know what's funny though? Like I knew what was gonna happen, and I was preparing myself, and I still couldn't hold back the tears, dog. Like my eyes got watery and shit, dog. Like, but
hey, y'all keep talking. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
But no, it was crazy because like my son, he likes it, he watches it. You know, but with him, it's all the colors, all the bright colors and shit.
Mm-hmm. How old is he?
3. He just turned 3.
Oh yeah. He probably pick up a little of that.
Yeah, because he watches a lot of like YouTube for kids.
Oh yeah.
You know, he recognizes the cartoons because of the toys.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh, I got that. Like the dragon, ram, lion, dog that they got.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's got that, and you know what I mean. But like, it was crazy, like, cause I mean, even my wife, like, she enjoyed it. Most of the people that I talked to, they enjoyed it, and then I didn't expect all that from a cartoon movie, to be honest. And I was like, yo, little kids are getting this shit, but I don't know. I know Black Panther. I know everybody's been showing out. I already seen like a lot of like celebrities. They put out the money and rented out theaters and stuff. So that's good, man. I've been in a discussion with my brothers back and forth the last couple of days. Just kind of emphasizes the importance of like films like Black Panther, like Coco. We got A Wrinkle in Time. You got a couple movies that are coming out. I mean, I know people don't want to talk about like the POCs. They don't want to talk about like the minority point of view and people just want to go and enjoy a movie and not talk about politics. And I get all that, but you know, that's the elephant in the room. It's like this. Like what I try to tell my brothers is, it's like the reason why Black Panther is significant and the support behind it is, you know, one, I haven't seen a lot of advertisement for Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? Leading up to it, I like, you know, you just get the teaser trailers and like the word of mouth. People just talk about it, and you know, word spread through like wildfire. People got behind it. It was like a grassroots movement. People were renting out movie theaters, throwing out parties and stuff, and for me to even witness that, to see that, and to express that to my brothers, and it's like the importance is not the fact that there's a black main character or black superhero, because we could like, you know, dissect that in all different aspects, but it's just the idea that we don't, that for Hollywood there's a message that is being sent out, that you don't need to attract white dollars like they did with Coco. Even though Disney and Pixar, big studios, got behind it, you know, they felt the need to attract the quote unquote, air quotes, the white dollars, and by supplanting that 30-minute Olaf adventure shit. And all it did was just took away from the actual movie itself. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you sound like the Grinch that stole Christmas, man. That shit was good, man. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Well,
I love Olaf.
Hey, but I will say what you was talking about, Frank. Hello.
But what I'm saying is like, you didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying?
But was it advertised? I'm not sure.
Coco.
No, it wasn't. It was a surprise. Like when on opening weekend, I think it ran for like the first 6 weeks. And after the 6 weeks, they took it off because Disney was like, "Yo, we don't actually need this because people are gonna actually come and watch a movie." But the movie's already almost 2 hours.
I mean, but they always put a short with whatever
30 minutes.
movie they put out.
It was a long ass short though, Joe. It was like 30 fucking minutes.
It was a long short, but I mean, I don't think people showed up to the movie to see the short. I think you expect there to be a short. I think people came to the theater to see Coco.
For everyone, all the people that I know that whose reviews that I like, they were kind of annoyed that the short was so long
because it took away.
So that's a detraction.
Yeah,
you want to see the movie. I mean, so what I'm saying is, I don't think.
My bad. I came on the end of this, so I apologize.
Yeah, saying that the idea was that the short was to get the white people's dollar, and I feel like I don't remember it being advertised heavily.
And I
feel like Coco was advertised based, like you said, on the spectacular colors that were involved, and the story. Man, the story was. But I will add, it was talking about death and ancestors and that type of stuff, and that's something that rings true with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
But I also add the caveat that all the reviewers that I listened to and respect were all brown, and they were all annoyed with the Frozen. So I'm sure if I went out there and, I don't know, there might be white reviewers out there who were like, "Oh yeah, I enjoyed the 30 minutes of Frozen before having to deal with brown people and death." Did
they say the reason to go to see Coco is to go see?
No. I'm just saying that they were annoyed by it, but I'm saying, but there's also, I wanted to put out there that they were all brown and black people.
Well, I'm saying the white reviewers, would the white reviewers say the reason to go see Coco is so that you can see?
I would hope not.
I
agree with
Viking,
you.
Norse, you know.
No, but I also
blue-eyed.
I also want to add, but Frank, you have to, even though Marvel may not have, I don't want to take away from Black Panther. I think black people went to see it, but Marvel did a nice little trick of making this the last movie before the Infinity Wars kicks off. So it's the last movie, which is going to have the last gemstone in it. So of course it's going to pull. It's going to pull some white dollars in because fanboys who follow the comics are like, wait a minute, huh?
Black Panther's got a gemstone in it.
Yeah.
What?
The soul gemstone. But I had to kind of read one of the spoilers too. But it's something that Marvel's been doing throughout this whole this whole arc. They have not made the gemstones look like traditional gemstones. Like if you read the comic book, they look like gems. They fit into the gauntlet that Thanos is trying to create. But like if you think about it, the Tesseract, which is a blue box, or the purple box, the blue box, is not a gemstone. Old boy had that purple thing in Guardians of the Galaxy. It did not look like a gemstone. You talk about
Plastic Man from
I forget his name.
Avengers.
The Avengers. I forget his name. But when they broke it open,
Chancellor's in space
in his head, and they broke it open, it didn't look like a gemstone. But originally, it did not look like a gemstone. So they've been playing. They've been playing games with gemstones. Yeah, they've been playing games with the shape and color, of the gemstones throughout this whole arc. But yeah, it's one of the things where they did a great job of saying, hey, if you want the full story and get all the character involvement and development before Infinity Wars kicks off, because Black Panther plays an important role in Infinity Wars also, you got to come watch this.
Yeah, yeah. Well, getting back to Coco, and to answer Joe's question, the couple of reviews that I did read and I bothered to even read was, there were critics, movie critics. I don't know if they were white or not, but what they did mention is that the Olaf 30-minute short, while it didn't add to Coco, it felt like it almost took away, because you have almost 30 minutes of Olaf that's gonna supposedly prepare you for this great film, but yet you didn't have it when Cars 3 came out. I felt like they should have dropped it in Cars 3, in front of Cars 3. That would have made more sense.
Coco came out in Christmas season, and the short was a Christmas short, wasn't it? Yeah, it was a Christmas short. It came out in the season, and you drop in the fourth quarter your best movies. You know what I'm saying? So if Coco's coming out in the fourth quarter, they're expecting it to be a heavy earner, and so you put the Christmas short with the Christmas time movie, which is going to be a heavy earner.
But I guess the argument has been, and even for me, is why feel the need to put it out there? You know what I'm saying? Like,
they're gonna put a short out regardless. They always do. And it's something you come to expect.
20-minute lead up to Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? Because if there was, it's like, yo, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the Coco?
No, for Black Panther. I'm saying, like, you didn't feel the need to do it with any other movie.
But this is Pixar, and this is Pixar's brand. Pixar is known for doing that. That's what they do.
I see what Joe's saying. Joe said, but the difference would be, Marvel has never had a thing where they had a short before a comic book movie. So if you had a short before Black Panther, it would have been a new thing, and niggas would have been like, "Wait a minute, this is new." So you can't compare the two. That's what I think that's what Joe's saying.
Yeah.
But I hear you what you're saying. It was maybe 10 minutes longer than their normal shorts. I get that. Yeah. Okay, that's an argument that can be made. But to say that if they did this for Black Panther, that would have been groundbreaking, since Marvel has never had a short previous to a comic book movie. And also, let's say on the back end, let's say if Marvel didn't have their little thing after the credits where they have a tie-in to all of the movies, niggas would have been mad too. Like, wait a minute, this is the first time for a Marvel comic book movie where there's not a tie-in to the other movies after the credits.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just felt like, I guess my final comment would be, I just felt like it was unnecessary. I mean, to me, like, it felt like
I think
it was just you and your Latino feelings, man. That's what it is, man. I think you finally got you a movie for the Latino culture, for the Raza.
This is for the Raza.
And you mad because they're trying to steal your shine, man. Come on.
Yeah. This nigga bringing back old school shit. Man. This is for the Raza.
No, right. Like, it was just, as is, a standalone, it was a good movie. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's a shame it didn't earn as much as other Pixar. I think it came in like number 5.
I think, Frank, you make a better argument if you said it was too long. than saying that it should not have been included. Because it would have been the first time that Pixar never had a short before the main event.
Then you'd have been mad for that. Like, why they ain't got no short film?
No, I'm just saying. I think if your argument is saying that it's too long, then you got me there.
But peep game, on the other side of that. So when, mind you, I didn't watch it in the movie theaters, right? So I didn't experience that. So when I bought the movie on iTunes, I was actually expecting that 30-minute short, but I didn't get it. You know what I mean? So
yeah, you ain't happy with nothing, nigga.
Man, I mean, can't play this motherfucker for nothing.
And if you do, then if you
hey,
don't.
build that wall. Build that motherfucking wall right now, nigga.
Man, hey, I know y'all.
You ungrateful motherfuckers. Build a wall.
Talking about the shooting already and everything, but I'm kind of glad that white supremacy group came up and claimed that man, because the brown folks weren't about to claim that nigga, though. But now the
dude who said that he was a white, as far as the alt right, is trying to fall back and saying he lied.
Yeah, that's a PR. That's PR for your ass right there. Mm-hmm. All the other white folks in Tallahassee, which I'm not proud that they're in Tallahassee, so I may not go to Tallahassee for a long time.
Shit, man, ain't down there in Tallahassee, but Seminole hating motherfucker. Look. They didn't kick the Indians out of.
There's a lot of hate down Tallahassee, my nigga.
They didn't kick the Indians out of Florida, out the Panhandle. So that's the only reason why y'all got the name of the team right there.
Listen, my brother does it like every time we go to a game or whatever. We try to stay. We don't try to stay in Tallahassee, or if we do go to Tallahassee, it's gonna be like the night of the game. We don't try to like stay there too long because
I bet
Sunday to Thursday night, like, it's so dead. You know what I'm saying? So it's like scary. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't. Yeah.
Nigga, that's the red part of Florida right there, boy. That's them was all the red counties right there.
So, but like getting to that shooting, man, like it's unfortunate, man. Like I don't know how I feel about that whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really have any reaction to it. It's like it's sad. I'm almost numb to it already. Like, it's like, oh, another shooting. You know what I mean? So, like when I was in Maryland this last 2 weeks, a couple weeks ago, there was a shooting. One in Kentucky or some shit? No, Tennessee, and one in
Kentucky. Memphis. It was a high school in Kentucky. They first came out and said it was going to be 17 dead there, and then came back and retracted that and said 2 died in Kentucky. Because that kind of shook me. We were having an assembly at the time, and I kind of looked at my phone and told the VP that damn, they killed 17 people in Kentucky. But it came right back and corrected that. But still, so when they came back with 17 in Florida, I was like, man, again.
I just feel one is too many, man. Like, we're talking about one is too many, and I don't know what's really I don't think anything's gonna happen, to be honest, but just unfortunate, though, you know.
Indeed.
I really don't like how Broward County, the sheriff, and they're assholes. Broward County sheriffs, they're assholes, dog. If you ever read up on them, they're fucking dicks. They're straight up assholes, though, and they want to
imagine that, a police force filled with dicks.
No, they want to be empowered to come after people saying shit on social media. You know, like if I'm like, nah, man, like don't infringe on people's rights like that. You know what I mean? Like if I say some shit on like, you know, sarcasm, you can't really detect sarcasm. Me and you went back and forth earlier today, Winston, on Twitter about that. And
we went back and forth.
We knew what we were doing.
Like 2 tweets.
Yeah. But I mean,
yeah.
but you know, if we would have said like, oh, I want to shoot 45, all of a sudden they're going to come and wiretap me and come to my house, question me just because I said one small statement. You know what I mean? Like, but that's what Broward does.
But I will say that is a threat against the president of the United States.